white man trying to be black.
Yo-yo song. It's a big hit. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Is my vet out of jail yet?
Yes, it is. Trying to raise for his defense.
Robin, sitting here is Janie Groen.
Who?
Janie Groen of Die Volkskrant. Is that right? Die Volkskrant?
Oh, it's Jannie Groen van de Volkskrant.
Jannie?
Almost right.
Jannie Groen of Die Volkskrant.
Volkskrant, yeah.
Volkskrant. You are a reporter from the
A Dutch daily,
Dutch Daily.
de Volkskrant.
That's
the paper, the Volkswagen.
Yeah, that's the paper.
She is wearing wooden shoes as we
Is she?
speak. Oh, yes, because they love that thing. They absolutely love it. Well, anyway, Yanni, you are a reporter
Yes.
with a Netherlands newspaper.
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you cover radio?
No, I'm not.
Ah.
I'm supposed to cover the United States.
The entire United States. Well, you came to the right place.
Okay,
I
I
represent
hope
the
so.
United States. I hope that I am a good example of the United States. I don't even know what the Netherlands is, quite frankly, Robin. I don't know where it is on the map.
It's very cold up there.
Most foreigners resent Americans because when we come to their countries, we know nothing about the country.
Mm-hmm.
After all, we are talk about America and study America. Why don't they study the Netherlands?
Well, there's too many of you.
Exactly, because we are America, the greatest country in the world, as you know. To be of the Netherlands is it's like being on a minor league football team. And that's why we do not study it. So tell us about the Netherlands. Is it a country, a town, or a line of clothes? What is it?
All three.
Ultra?
Mm-hmm.
Ultra-vu?
All three.
Oh, all three.
Yeah.
And what is their main contribution to society? What is it they export?
Cheese.
Cheese. I've got that growing between my toes. Is that an accomplishment? So you guys export cheese, and that's pretty much it.
And tulips.
Tulips,
And clocks.
clocks. What a horrible country.
Permissiveness.
Permissiveness, right. You can buy hash there in the streets?
Yes, in Amsterdam.
In the shops, you can buy hash?
Well, in some coffee shops you can.
Coffee shops, you can buy hash. Wow.
Some coffee shops.
Interesting. Well, that's a fascinating country. They export tulips that grow in the ground.
Yeah, I think legal prostitution as well. Is that it?
It's decriminalized.
Really? Great. Do you have a hook for money? Attractive woman?
I
Why
think
not?
you have to get a license or
Do
something.
you have a hooking license as well?
I do not have one. No.
You have never hooked professionally.
never.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. But in other words, I can walk through the streets there, and if I want a girl, would they be in the window? I understand they're in
They
the
have
window.
a district
Yeah, there's
or
a
something?
red light district.
And they
in
sit in the
Amsterdam.
window, and I can look them over.
You can look them over. You can go in if you like.
And what's it cost me for one of those
I got
tours?
no idea. I've never been there.
You-
I've
as a
never been
repo-
inside.
As a reporter, you're not interested in how much?
No, I didn't cover
What is
the
it? $10? $100?
No idea.
I see. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. That country. You
I'm
go
sure
there.
you could negotiate.
I bet you a lot of people just go there to get laid and smoke some
I'm
hash.
sure. I think that's the major attraction.
Are you a hash smoker? Do you smoke marijuana and hash?
I do not.
You
no.
never have?
No.
You have never smoked hash?
Never smoked. Has
And there it is. You see, there's a
not,
good
not
example.
even inhaled it.
See, I
Not
believe
even
that.
try to inhale.
I believe these drugs should be legalized.
That's right. See, she never went and took any of them.
While I took everything at one time back years ago. Literally, I took hash, LSD, all of them on the same day. But
So what happened to you?
Look at what happened to him. He started doing this radio.
Still
But let me tell you something. I'm drug-free. I have not done drugs in years. And I'm going to tell you something. I have no problem with anybody who wants to do drugs. I think that there is a perfect example of a society that legalized all of this nonsense.
It's not legalized. It's decriminalized.
Decriminalized. So that's legalized, my dear. I hate to tell you.
It's different.
It's legal. That means you're not going to get in trouble for buying it and smoking it.
Yeah, soft drugs though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Soft drugs?
You
Right.
can't get heroin.
But you
is
can
what
get
you're
in
saying.
trouble if you're a dealer.
A dealer of hash.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have a
Sell-
license.
yes.
So you get a license and you sell it. But I am telling you that I believe that we should decriminalize all these drugs because who cares? Let people blow their brains out.
Yeah,
what do
we
I
spend
care?
too much time following them around.
Legalize cocaine, legalize heroin, legalize it all. Let them all, because I'm
Well,
gonna
I
tell
don't
you,
think that's legalized over there, is it?
It's not, no.
No.
it should be.
Hard drugs, no.
It should be. Why not? Why not? Let them kill themselves. Let them OD. Screw them. We got too many people in this country.
Well, why not just give them poison, Howard?
Ooh, good idea. How about that, Yanni? Now, Yanni, it's an unusual name for a woman to be Yanni because the equivalent of that is Johnny here in this country, to be called Johnny. But yet you are a heterosexual, am I correct?
Yes.
Oh, you had trouble answering that.
Well, I think it's private, you know.
Oh, you do, huh? Ever tried lesbianism?
No comment.
No comment.
Ah.
Wait a second, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, well, let me ask you something.
Well, I consider those things private, and I'm not used to talk about it on the air.
I see, Johnny.
But
J.
nobody's going to know.
J. Johnny Johnson here.
Who's interested in it anyway?
I'm interested. I'd like to know what you're up to.
Why?
No, I'm just curious. Are you lesbo?
I'm not going to say anything about it.
That could be a yes. It could be a yes,
It's
right?
just no comment.
No comment? You got a boyfriend?
I've got a husband.
Oh, you have a husband. So then you're not a lesbian. Oh, I see.
See, you will admit to that.
You will admit to having a husband.
Oh, yes.
Is your husband a woman? Now, obviously, you're heterosexual if you're married to a man. Nothing wrong with that. I go for all that, lesbianism and heterosexuality. I'm a lesbian and a heterosexual.
For you.
That's right. Does Robin turn you on at all over there with the dark shades?
Don't be ridiculous.
Any woman would melt in her presence with those dark sunglasses on. But now, what is it? You've come here from a very far distance. You've come from the Netherlands to meet.
No, I didn't come from the Netherlands.
Where did you come
I'm
from?
based in Washington, D.C. since
you're-
'86.
Oh.
And I work for a Dutch newspaper.
Oh, I
That's it.
see. I see. Well,
You can hear us all the time.
Well, I can if I would, yeah.
Hold on.
But I have a lot of things to do.
But I'm just saying, it's not like you had to come here to listen to us.
Not
Okay.
really.
I see. Now, what is it you want to ask me? Why are you here? You wanted to obviously ask me something. Go
I'm
ahead.
working on an article about talk radio, the phenomena, and I wanted to know...
The what? The film enema?
No, the phenomena.
Oh, the phenomena.
Phenomena.
Oh, I thought you said the film enema.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
And I just wanted to know what do you think, why talk radio is such a success?
That's what you want to ask me. This is why you traveled.
How do you consider yourself? An entertainer, a journalist, or
All right, because you
opinion
come.
maker, or whatever?
All right. Relax. I understand what you're saying. First of all, I will answer your first question first, and then your second question second. I'm going to throw you right out of here because I'm busy. Can't imagine those are the questions. Here I grant her an interview, and those are the questions.
So what would you ask yourself then?
Penis stuff, of course.
Oh, dear.
I'm not
Okay.
interested in that at all.
You know what it is? This is why I really don't do interviews. I entertained you because you have a funny accent, and I laugh at all funny accents. I think they're hysterical. And it's funny to try to listen to the words and make sense out of them. Like I thought you said film enema when you said phenomena. So I enjoy that. So I've invited you here. Normally I wouldn't give the interviews. And the reason I don't give the interviews is it's the same questions over and over again. I must have answered that question 350 times just last week.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to have old interviews
Yeah.
sitting here.
Yes.
So when somebody asks you that question, you can just say, here, read this, and you'll get the answer.
Robin, because I'm so tired, I'm going to have you answer the question for me since you know the answer. Now, what was the first question
I
again?
didn't say I knew the answer.
The first question, you know my answer.
What is the question?
I forget.
Why is talk radio so popular right now?
Okay, here's why it's popular.
So do you think it's grassroots democracy?
No,
or
here's
something?
why it's
Just
popular.
entertainment.
Talk radio was never a popular format. Years ago, nobody listened to it. You know why? Because it was boring. Nobody said anything. They used to take phone calls. Who do you think will win the election? Call us up. The host wouldn't even offer his opinion.
That's right. The host never even spoke about anything.
When I got on the radio, I liberated radio. I changed all of these knuckleheads who sat here and spun records. And the same stupid songs, 25 songs over and over again. The talk show hosts had all lost their balls. Like the mighty Bob Grant here in New York, who now says whatever he wants on his mind. But I liberated the airwave. Now you hear people talking about penis. You hear them talking about this. You hear them talking about that. They talk about everything. And they all got an opinion. The big fat slob, Rush Limbaugh. Another guy who got balls all of a sudden. Where was this guy 25 years ago? He was in radio, but he wasn't doing anything interesting. He needed me to show him the way. So talk radio is not interesting. I am interesting. And people imitating me are even interesting. That is why the rise of talk radio. Do you take notes during any of this?
Well, I hope they're running a tape for me.
I see. All right.
That's what I asked. Anyway.
Is Hans Brinker still your president? And what was your second question?
The second question was if you consider yourself a journalist, an entertainer, an opinion maker. What?
I consider myself a journalist.
Oh, you are?
No, I consider myself a, what was the choice again? It was multiple choice.
A journalist?
No.
An opinion maker? An entertainer?
Entertainer. I'll take C. Entertainer. Well, I'm an entertainer, Robin. That's right.
I think
Do
so.
you ever take your callers seriously?
Do I take the caller seriously? That's a third question. I granted you two questions.